I was troubled. My thoughts are with the family, the kids.
The mayor says her heart goes out to the family of the two children attacked by a dog on Sunday, but she's troubled by the news. She says that it's situations like these that her recent animal control bylaw was put in place specifically to prevent.
We want to do prevention so we don't get into a situation like this. This is very important to us.
Police were called to a home on St. Michel Boulevard Sunday afternoon where they found a 4-year-old girl had been mauled by a dog being looked after by her grandmother. She suffered serious injuries to her head and needed over a dozen stitches. Investigators say the dog was then locked inside the house but was somehow able to later attack the girl's 7-year-old brother. He was bitten on the arm and required emergency surgery. Reacting to the news, the mayor said the dog, whose breed is unknown, may be euthanized. She adds the incident is also a reminder of why she updated the dangerous animal laws to begin with.
It's really about making sure that dog owners, animal owners understand that they are responsible to all the population in Montreal ultimately.
Police say the grandmother never called 911 and it was people on the street that alerted police. Negligence charges are possible. A man also received minor injuries in the incident.
Now let's continue with this crusade against these worthless, dangerous mutts and their deranged owners. As we all know, pit bulls are responsible for the vast majority of dog attacks. The fact that these dogs are not illegal to own in each and every state is a clear sign that dogs in general are a protected group for the sole purpose of generating billions of dollars for a tiny percentage of wealthy people who do not give a damn about your well-being. But the fact that other dogs account for a lesser percentage of overall attacks does not make them any less worthy to be outlawed. These animals, all dogs, display the behavior of serial killers, child killers, right? This is especially seen among pit bulls. Now, yesterday it was reported that a 4-year-old girl received serious injuries Sunday morning when a dog grabbed her head, a pit bull, in its mouth. The family then locked the dog inside, but somehow it was able to escape a few hours later and charge at the girl's 7-year-old brother who was playing outside. So after the dog attacked the first child, they simply took the dog inside the home. And they had no plans on calling animal control. And I assume this type of thing happens a lot. A dog attacks a child. It shows aggressive behavior unprovoked. And the owners decide to keep the dog without reporting the incident to animal control and continue to allow it around adults and children. Right? Again, dogs are serial killers, child killers. And the owners are their assistants who lie for these killers, protect these killers, care for them, and enable them to continue to attack people and pose a serious threat to the public. Now, this boy received serious bite wounds to the arm. People who saw the attack were able to hold the dog until police and animal control officers arrived at the scene. In other words, animal control was not called until a bunch of people outside the home witnessed the attack. Had it not been witnessed by others, they would have never turned that dog over to authorities. These animals will break free, and the only thing on their mind is to find somebody to attack. They prefer children. They don't care that the children are minding their own business and do not pose a threat to the dog. The children don't even have to be looking at the dog. These dogs are simply wild animals, aggressive animals, no different from lions or tigers or bears, who want to exercise dominance by attacking random people with a preference for children. Back in 2011, Many of you may remember an Ohio resident named Terry Thompson set free 56 of his exotic animals before allegedly shooting himself in the head. 49 animals were killed by the local police. The animals freed included lions, leopards, wolves, primates, bears, and 18 tigers. Those animals were shot by the police. I live in Northwest Ohio. I remember this incident clearly. I was at work when I heard about it. This is how much of a danger these animals pose to humans in the minds of both the public and law enforcement. And at the very least, pit bulls are just as dangerous as any of those bears, lions, tigers, or wolves. After the cops shot and killed these wild animals, the general public was very, very understanding that the cops did exactly what they had to do. Now you ask me, if the cops were to have shot every pit bull on site as well, nobody can tell me that the same understanding doesn't apply. The cops did exactly what they had to do. These dogs are nothing but small lions without claws. They are just as aggressive and territorial as lions or tigers. All dogs, especially pit bulls, have a reputation for attacking people and children unprovoked. That is the same behavior which served as the reason for those cops shooting and killing those exotic animals. We actually have the facts and statistics. Damn near 5 million people each year bitten, half are children. Hundreds of thousands have to go to the emergency room. Tens of thousands need reconstructive surgery. Yet this is still tolerated. This government does not give a damn about you people. As long as you're going to be irresponsible and stupid and allow these wild animals in your society, they don't care because they're making money anyways. Now in Montreal, where this incident took place, a new law will be in effect in July 2019. It will require dogs which have shown aggressive tendencies to be muzzled in public, kept on short leashes, and examined by behavioral experts. As you can see, the dog has to first show aggressive behavior. In other words, at least one or more people have to be sacrificed in order for dogs to be subjected to this new law. That is ridiculous. If it is illegal for dogs to roam society off leash, then it should be illegal to own them, because when there are 80 million dogs in America, some of them will either escape or attack people within the home. Making a leash law does not prevent attacks. And if you need a leash law, that tells you that the animal is far too dangerous to even be allowed in society. An adult domestic cat has both teeth and claws, and they can inflict severe damage to a 4-year-old child. Cats are not only predators like dogs, but felines are the most dominant predators on earth. Yet there are no cat leash laws. The very existence of dog leash laws bear witness to the level of danger dogs present to the public. It is absolutely outrageous that there is no type of regulation on these animals. They should all be flat out illegal to own. We should not see any of them roaming society anywhere. We should not see people walking dogs, just like we don't see them walking cows or deer or pigs. We're treating the harmless animals as if they're a threat to society and keeping the most dangerous animals as pets. What kind of sense does this make? I took a photo at my job. This is our policy on risk assessment. And as you can see, you identify the risk, evaluate the risk, and eliminate the risk. And as you can see, the image they chose to caption the stage of eliminating the risk. Number 4, substitute the risk. The alligator is thrown in the garbage, and the man is walking away with what looks like a cat. Isolate the risk. The gator is in a cage. And as you can see in number 6, it says the aim is to make sure no one gets hurt. But under laws such as the one in Montreal set to be in effect next year, dogs are allowed to hurt at least one person or more before dogs are subjected to this law. These types of dog regulation laws are unacceptable. These animals are too wild and too violent, have too much of a track record. This is an identifiable group. The morality of this country is at rock bottom. You hear all these mutt lovers talking about, my dog has never shown aggression. My dog has never attacked anybody. No dog has ever attacked anybody until they do. That is why you identify the risk, evaluate it, and eliminate it. The dogs themselves are a risk. The aim is to prevent people from getting hurt before they get hurt. All these attacks that happen every year are from dogs who at some point in their life never attacked anybody. And we have the evidence, the statistics themselves to show that these dogs, despite not having attacked anyone at some point in their life, always end up attacking people. That alone is proof, evidence that will justify all dogs being illegal to own. We should not see people walking dogs. We should not see dogs in public establishments, businesses, right? We should never see dogs, just like we never see people walking pigs or cows. It will happen one day. I may not be around, but one thing I've learned is that you cannot destroy the truth. And the truth is that these are wild, brainless, dangerous animals that have a consistent track record of attacking people and children.
While the investigation is ongoing, the mayor says this incident must serve as a reminder to pet owners and their neighbors, everyday citizens, of the importance of reporting dangerous animals to keep us all safe. In Montreal, Andrew Brennan, City News.